Hey everybody, what's up? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. How you been? You been good? I've been good. All right, we've all been good. So, as the title suggests on this video, it's all about my soundtrack collection on vinyl, and Discogs tells me that I'm up to 70 titles so far, which is not bad. It's a good size. And I tend to believe Discogs since I'm the one inputting the information in them. Wow, that sounded dirty. So I actually remember collecting soundtracks before I ever collected like VHS, DVDs, or Blu-rays. Back in the day, of course, was cassettes. I remember buying like Back to the Future, Edward Scissorhands, Batman, Robin Hood for some reason, When Harry Met Sally, all these good soundtracks, and then I kind of stopped. And then with vinyl, you know, being so cheap and all, and it's just easier now to collect things. It would have cost me so much more money back in the 80s, and I didn't care that much back then. So it's nice to combine, you know, my love of physical media with DVDs, Blu-rays, and vinyl. Most of these were bought at flea markets, garage sales, record conventions, some online, some, like I said, as a child. I even had like a few vinyl my mom bought for me. I do remember that. They're in the stack in there. And most of these are various artists, which is fine. A lot of them from the 80s, like that was the era for like various artists compilation on soundtracks. Obviously, I would want to buy more instrumentals. That's really my jam. That's what I really want to get into. Like people from Danny Elfman, John Williams, Alan Silvestri, Jerry Goldsmith. The list goes on. And also acquiring horror soundtracks, obviously. And one of my favorite genre being blaxploitation. I have like one or two, but my want list on blaxploitation is at least a dozen long, and they're just harder to find, or just a bit more expensive. They're not that easy to find in Montreal, so a lot of them I'll have to like buy on Discogs, which is fine. I will get to it. Yeah, that's it, man. Let's without further adieu, as we say in French, let's start this up. And you've noticed there's one spinning on my table right now. I will tell you that it is from John Williams, and it is from the 80s, but I will not tell you the title. Hopefully I won't get flagged for this. I doubt I will. So enough with the suspense, and let's get jiggy with it. All right, first up, 9.5 Weeks. Right here, 8 various artists soundtrack. You got people like Luba from right here, Brian Ferry, Corey Hart, another Montrealer, Devo, Eurythmics. The music's from Jack Nietzsche, but I don't think there was a soundtrack, instrumental wise. So yeah, 9.5 Weeks. Then we got 2010, the year we made contact. Right here with that fat baby on the on the cover. Of course, from David Shire, and it is instrumental. I have yet to listen to it, but I can't wait to get my ears on this. Next up is Ennio Morricone, one of the all-time legends in the scoring world. This is a compilation of his biggest success from, this came out, what, in 19 something, let's say the 1970s. It is French Québécois, in French Québécois. So basically, Once Upon a Time in the West, and all like the Western stuff right here. So there you go. Up next, we got not a movie soundtrack, more TV, with the music from Peter Gunn. Right here, composed by Henry Mancini. The show, I think it was late 50s. Yes, the title track is na 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 na. That's the one. Peter Gunn. Up next, the lovely Dolly Parton in 9 to 5. Oh yeah, look at this. A movie I know of and I've yet to watch. I don't know if I would want to watch it. Maybe I would. It's actually produced and arranged by Mike Post, and Mike Post, I actually know this dude. He did a lot of music for David Bochco's shows in the 80s and 90s. One that stick out is Doogie Howser MD, that title theme of the that one. You know what I just just did? So yeah, the classic 9 to 5 single on there. There you go. Next, Blake Edwards 10, again from Henry Mancini. I know I've seen this movie, but it's been ages ago, and just looking at this cover right there, it is just amazing, and I had to get it. Up next, what is this one? It is American Gigolo, Richard Gere. This is a score, I believe, a film by Paul Schrader, of course, written and directed by Paul Schrader. Music is from Giorgio Moroder. There we go. Giorgio Moroder, American Gigolo, right here. Airport, 1975, a classic disaster movie from the 70s, starring Charlton Heston. The music, it is from, who is it from? John Kakavas. Look at this cover, it was really beautiful. I actually listened to this one, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Up next, one of those I have since childhood, and that would be the Batman soundtrack by Prince. We all remember Prince, don't we? May he rest in peace. And obviously for me was the Bad Dance, Electric Chair, it was pretty good. Scandalous. So yeah, I've had this actual record with me for the last 30 years, almost 30 years now. So Batman right there. Up next, Barry Lyndon, film by Stanley Kubrick. The music is from someone. Who is it from? It is not. Oh, okay, no, it's all classical pieces. I see. Yeah, The Chieftains. Not so classical, but a lot of this is from the National Philharmonic Orchestra. So good stuff right here. Oh, classic Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy, all those classic songs like Neutron Dance, Pointer Sisters, The Heat Is On, Glenn Frey, Beverly Hills Cop, and then Beverly Hills Cop 2, the various artists soundtrack. There's a song from Corey Hart, Hold On, all revved up by Jermaine Jackson, of course, I Want Your Sex by George Michael. Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 2. Up next, we have Bright Lights, Big City, movie with Michael J. Fox, where he plays a drug addict. The various artists soundtrack. There we go, right here. Up next, Cleopatra, composed and conducted by Alice North. This thing is old as hell, man. This is from, I believe it's, what is it? Let's see. Is it from the 50s or 60s? It doesn't say. I don't know. But we all know Cleopatra. It is old. It is very old. It's a wonder it's still in shape like this. Good shape. Up next, oh, sweet Death Wish. The first one with Charles Bronson, of course. Music by Herbie Hancock. It's classic right here. Who doesn't love Death Wish? Not the new one, but this one in particular, it's the best. Up next, Chariots of Fire, performed by Vangelis. He, of course, of Blade Runner fame as well. I think this won an Oscar. I know the movie did, but I don't know if I feel like the soundtrack did as well. So Chariots of Fire. Up next, we got Close Encounters of the Third Kind. There's music by John Williams, of course. I wonder if that was like was it like the first collaboration with Spielberg? At least it was one of the first, for sure. And it's a classic soundtrack. Up next, ooh, Colors, directed by Dennis Hopper. The one song that everyone knows from this one is Ice-T, Colors, of course. the Salt and Pepper, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap. It's great if you're a big fan of hip-hop, classic hip-hop like I am. You must own this. Yes, Colors. Up next, ooh, Dawn of the Dead from Waxwork Records. I actually did an unboxing of this. I'm keeping it in there because I thought the artwork were so goddamn cool. I actually framed it and put it right there. So yeah, man, it's really good. Crank up the music a little bit. What else? Next, DC Cab with you know, Adam Baldwin, Aaron Cara, and of course Mr. T and Gary Busey. Gary Busey's in this? Oh man, I did not know this. So yeah, DC Cab right here. Of course, if you have soundtracks, you must have James Bond titles in your collection, and that's one of them right here. Diamonds Are Forever, composed by John Barry. There we go, drop it a little bit. Up next, The Deep, another John Barry composition. I've never actually seen this movie, but Nick Nolte's in this, Robert Shaw, Lou Gossett, Eli Wallach. The Deep. Down and Out in Beverly Hills, classic comedy with Nick Nolte, Richard Dreyfuss, and Bette Midler. Again, another various compilation from the 80s. Those are the best. I will buy any and all of them. Up next, Dragnet, Dan Aykroyd, Tom Hanks. I think they're actually working on a reimagining right now. I don't know why, but right here, Dragnet, classic. Duck You Sucker from Sergio Leone. It is an Ennio Morricone soundtrack. I've never seen this movie. I bought it because it is Ennio. So right here, there. Next, we have Earthquake. Earthquake. Another disaster movie starring Charlton Heston. The music from John Williams. I have listened to this one too as well. It's really good. Classic counterculture movie from 1969, I believe. Easy Rider, Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper. Got people like Steppenwolf, The Birds. Jimi Hendrix is on this album. So yeah, Easy Rider right here. Eyes of Laura Mars, one of those written by John Carpenter, and it's almost like an American giallo. It's actually saw it recently. It's pretty good. This is I love the cover. It's really striking. It's, you know, Barbra Streisand, Case in the Sunshine Band. Can't say I've listened to this one, but just having in my collection, I think it's enough. Up next, The Falcon and the Snowman, Pat Metheny Group. Yeah, this one. Another James Bond right here, and For Your Eyes Only. And is it John Barry as well on this one? No, Bill Conti. Bill Conti. I love the poster right here. It's very, yes, it's very striking. We got here Foxes, Jodie Foster movie. It's, yeah, a very young Jodie Foster. It is produced by Giorgio Moroder, and music is composed by Giorgio Moroder. So Foxes, right here. Ooh, The Swarm, another disaster movie with bees, and with starring, is it? No, it's not even The Swarm. Sorry about that. It's The Fury. I read from behind. No, it's The Fury from, of course, Brian De Palma. My God, and music from John Williams. See, I have a lot of John Williams in my collection. I have yet to see this. I need to see this. It's right there in my library. I should check it out soon. Up next, another James Bond classic, Goldfinger. John Barry, composer, right here. We got what we got here? The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Ennio Morricone, Sergio Leone. Classic. It's a classic right here. must have. I forgot to add right here Enter the Dragon. It's my only picture disc I bought on Record Store Day back in April. Music from Lalo Schifrin. It's very blaxploitation-y, kind of like soulish kind of soundtrack. It's pretty good. We got right here The Graduate. Of course, The Graduate. Classic Simon and Garfunkel. Right here with Dustin Hoffman. What else? What else? We got, oh, still going. Grease. How can you have a soundtrack collection without not having Grease in it? Right there, Grease. And finally, for this first half, because I will chop this in two, it's a lot of vinyl, and you know I don't want to bore you to death. The Beatles with Help. That's it, with Help. It's classic, you know. It's a must-have. Who doesn't like the Beatles? A lot of people don't, but I do. So there you go, the Beatles. So that's it for part one. Part two should be up in a couple of days. So come back here to check it out. In the meantime, if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Click on that tiny little bell so you'll never miss a new video from me. Also go check out my Instagram feed at Grindhouse Funhouse. I'm on Facebook at Grindhouse Funhouse, Twitter Grind Funhouse, and I'm on Tumblr at grindhousefunhouse.tumblr.com. In the comment section, let me know what's your favorite soundtrack, or better yet, what's your rarest in your collection? What's your most coveted one? I love to know what's out there. What am I missing? What I should be getting? So I'd love to hear all about that. But until then, until part 2, I shall bid you adieu for now.